My name is Dustin Bajer, and I'm a teacher at Jasper Place High School, and I've been working on a permaculture program to promote resiliency. Okay, so permaculture is a design science that emphasizes how elements within the design are related. So it's kind of like ecological design, but ecological design would be here's a burdock and it sticks to you when you walk through the forest. So we could design Velcro based on that. This is more how does an ecosystem function as a whole, and then what can we take from those lessons and how can we apply it to other contexts, be it our own garden, which is similar to an ecosystem, or to building a house, or a city, or a social network.
What do you think? What do you think the students at Jasper Place have? What lessons have they taken away from the permaculture
It's
project?
been really great working with the students at Jasper Place, and it's kind of been like a diverse crew. So I've worked a lot with the K&E program, but we also have a permaculture club going on, and a lot of students have lots of different interests. And I think what I want to get across more than anything is just that we're a part of ecology, and we're tied to it intimately, and we depend on it for our own survival. So I want to get students thinking about how, like where they are in that whole mechanism that is ecology, and how they fit in, and how we can actually work with it instead of sort of butting up against it and thinking that we're separate. I think a lot of students have grabbed onto that. I think it's a positive message, and overall, working with nature, and we can accomplish so much more.
You think there are lessons for Edmonton in permaculture?
I think that we can apply it in a lot of different situations. I would really like to get a group of people together and can kind of continue Richard Register's work, he's been working in Berkeley, California, taking a look at the city, the ecology that was there originally, and where the centers of activity are, and then coming up with a plan to sort of create these high-density, multi-zoning spaces that people just enjoy being in, while at the same time fusing it with ecology. So we can, we don't need to be creating our spaces at the expense of nature, but we can actually fuse the two together in a way that's meaningful and is actually productive for both. Because after all, we are the same. We are combined and intertwined. I think we could be applying that into some thinking in Edmonton, but we can apply that, I mean, in a school. How is a school connected? If you want cross-curricular, I mean, we say that as teachers all the time, right? Cross-curricular. Well, even the physical layout of your school, if this wing is the science wing, if this wing is the language art wing, how easy is it for the science teacher to meet with the English teacher and to get that dialogue going? So even the physical spaces of our schools could be thought out in such a way to kind of increase that connection, increase that edge. How can the beauty culture get involved with the construction? Is there any way that those two things can be linked? And I think with the permaculture, at least, we can be taking the hair from beauty culture, and we can be composting that. We can be taking the expertise and the tools from construction. We can be using that in the garden to build things, while at the same time we can be growing cosmetic plants that can be used in the beauty culture, and we can be growing food for the culinary, and we can be bringing science teachers in to do lessons on photosynthesis in a garden. So I think by creating a space like that, by using permaculture, we can actually create systems that promote that cross-curricular exchange of knowledge, and kind of that build that hands-on learning for students.